Okay, so the Mariners won the game 6-0 today with Eugenio Suarez contributing. He actually scored on a wild pitch today, which was really cool. I always enjoy when players are able to score on wild pitches. It's one of my favorite moments in the game. Wild pitch by rocker Eugenio Suarez scores. And that's in the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fifth, Cole Young homers. Now, normally here you would see, normally where I'm looking at this right now, you would see StatCast data. But no, StatCast originally said it was 470 feet, and then they have rescinded that. 2-0, then a couple batters later, Cal homers for the 42nd time on the season. To make it 3-0. Big news here. That is the most home runs by a switch-hitting catcher in a single season in Major League history. It's the most home runs by any Mariner through the end of July, and he's still on pace for 63. JP singled to score Jorge Polanco, and then Cole Young got his first career triple to score JP. And then a passed ball scored Cole Young, which was really cool. Overall, we had some pretty good games. Cole Young added 10.9% win probability, going 2 for 4 with a home run, a triple, and 2 ribbies, and scoring 2 runs. George Kirby, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts. Crivello of the Rangers, he went 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, getting to strike out Julio Rodriguez and Josh Naylor to start his major league career. And now he spent 6 years in the minor league system of the Mariners. So he knew some of those people, so he was really excited. Overall on offense, Randy Arozarena 1 for 3 with a walk, no strikeout, so looked really good. Cal went 1 for 4 with a homer. He didn't strike out today, so I'm really happy with the way that went. Julio unfortunately went 0 for 4 with a strikeout, but Julio had some good contact. Julio had some stuff that I thought was really good, and honestly, just Julio, he just got beat by. Sometimes you just got to tip your cat. Josh Naylor 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Eugenio Suarez did strike out, but he had a hit, which was a stand-up hustle double, and he scored that run on that wild pitch. Jorge Polanco walked twice and went 0 for 2, but he scored a run. Dom Canzone 2 for 4. JP moved down to 8th in the order, went 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 RBI with 2 strikeouts, and Cole Young was the player of the game at 2 for 4. Suarez had his 20th double of the season. Cole Young first career triple. Young had his 3rd career home run. Cal had his 42nd of the season. And then obviously we had some really good. With runners in scoring position, we were 1 for 5 with 6 left on base. Josh Naylor is adding to his career year in stolen bases with his 16th, and Jorge Polanco had his 4th. Jorge Polanco stealing bases, I'm actually genuinely excited to see that because it shows me that he is somebody who we can actually know is going to do really well now that his injury is going back to being normal. George Kirby, like I said, 6 innings. Ferguson made his Mariners debut, had a clean inning, looked really good, had some really good stuff. Trent Thornton went 1 2/3 inning, giving up 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. And you would think if it was a shutout and it was 6-1, why would it be 1 2/3? Well, Trent Thornton jumped off the mound to try to cover first base on the hit that he gave up, and unfortunately fell and had what looked to be a pretty severe ankle injury. They had to cart him off the field. Now, not to speculate on what the injury might be, but there is speculation that at best it's a high ankle sprain, and at worst it is a Achilles tear. And if it's an Achilles tear, Trent would probably miss about 16 months. Trent Thornton's had a pretty rough season overall. He missed a month with appendicitis, missed about 4 to 5 days with near-death experience after the Chicago series because of heat stroke, although that was not really his fault. That was the fault of the weather. The home plate umpire in that game actually ended up having to be pulled as well. The Rangers ended up having 4 hits today and walking twice while striking out 9 times. And the Mariners today had 9 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, and only struck out 7 times. So the Mariners are being pretty successful in terms of lowering the strikeouts that they've had, while also getting strikeouts from their pitching, having 9. They had 2 more strikeouts than the Rangers. There was one passed ball and one wild pitch by the Rangers. Both of them actually led to runs being scored, and that shows me that the Mariners actually know how to hustle. And when you can have that hustle, it absolutely helps the way that the Mariners do wonderful things on the base paths. Mariners go to 58 and 52. Rangers go to 57 and 53. This series is very important as they are both, well, they entered tied for second in the AL West, but the Mariners now take the sole possession of second in the AL West and sole possession of the third wild card, behind the Astros in the AL West, 4.5 games back for the Mariners. And for the AL wild card, it is the Mariners 1 game up over Texas and 3 games up over Cleveland, and the Mariners are 8-2 against Texas with 3 games remaining, so they've clinched the season series against the Rangers. So no matter what, we have that season series held. The Yankees and the Red Sox are the other 2 wild card teams in the AL, and we're 1 game back behind the Red Sox. Yeah, 1 game back behind the Red Sox, and 2.5 games back of the Yankees. The unfortunate issue here is the Astros being 4.5 games up means that there are some problems in terms of trying to actually get into the division, but the Mariners could be wildcard 1, 2, or 3 quite easily with a decent win streak. So I absolutely see that happening. In the division, we're 4.5 back. Texas is 5.5 back. The Angels are 9 back, and the Athletics are 15 back. Wow, the White Sox are 23.5 back, and the Rockies are 34.5 back of their respective division leaders. So that's a whole thing. Gino came in, and the vibes were absolutely immaculate today. Unfortunately, the whole Trent Thornton injury kind of changes things, but the Mariners will be able to reassess. They'll likely have to call somebody up from AAA. Maybe Troy Taylor, maybe Tyler Saucedo, maybe Jonathan Diaz. I really don't forget to take some time to follow me on my other platforms. You can follow me at the YouTubes, otherwise linked in my bio, or The Trapezoid Talks is the main YouTube channel. You can book me on Cameo at Sammy5436. Patreon and other paid services platforms are also Sammy5436. You can check me out on Instagram at Sammy54362 and SamanthaP54361. And I'm on Twitter and Blue Sky, though I'm not very active there. But thank you for joining me for another video. Plenty more coming up in a moment on the Trapezoid Network.